Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining in once again. I am Sam Solis, a florist here in North Vancouver, British Columbia, and I would like to address a very popular question that I've been asked many times by friends, by clients, as to what does it take to become a florist? In order to answer that, I have 5 very important things that I need to emphasize in order to be successful in the floral industry. I've been in this industry, as I said, for many years, and I could safely say that it wasn't easy. It's very demanding, it's very challenging to be in this very beautiful industry, but it has its own challenges as well. If I were to list 5 different things that anybody should know in order to be successful in this industry, I will list them as follows. Number 1, you have to be passionate. You have to have that burning passion in you in order to be a successful florist. Number 2 is time. You have to have your whole life dedicated to it. It cannot be part-time. You cannot just say, oh, I will spend just 3 hours doing this and then the rest is spent somewhere else. You can't. If you're really serious in becoming a florist, you have to be full-time dedicated to it. Number 3, you have to have resources. Flowers is not cheap. So whether you like it or not, you have to spend money in order to buy your materials, in order to buy your products. Number 4 is you have to have a sense of understanding design. Design and the ability to put flowers together is not something that can be learned in a school. It has to be a natural ability in you. If you have that ability in you, you can nurture it, you can improve it by attending a school, by learning from somebody who has been doing it for a long time. But you have to have that natural ability. It cannot be learned from any institution to become a florist. You might not know it, but it's already in you. If you really are passionate about this industry, you have to have it in your heart. And then number 5, exposure. And I will discuss more about that a little later. But let's go back to the number 1 consideration in order to become a successful florist: passion. Some of my friends will come to me, and when they see the flowers in my flower shop, they'll go, oh my goodness, this is what I want to do. The smell, the colors, the beauty surrounding you is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. Well, I hear that all the time. But once they are in it and they realize that there's a lot of things that needed to be done in the flower business, then they don't last. They just simply quit. You have to have that passion. You have to have that continuous passion. No matter what happens, you have to have it. Don't lose it. Number 2 is time. As I said a while ago, it cannot be a part-time endeavor for you. You have to dedicate your whole life to it. You cannot say, I have another job and this is just a hobby for me. Well, if that is the case, then you are not really serious about becoming a florist, because to be a florist, it's a 100% dedication in this industry. Number 3 is resources. Flowers is not cheap. You have to have enough in order to be able to support and sustain your business. If you are planning to do this as your full-time job, you have to have enough in order to keep the business rolling. If you're not ready because you don't have enough resources, don't start it. I will encourage you to learn more about it by probably joining a flower shop that's been around for a few years, and they could tell you what is involved in order to keep the industry or the business moving. Number 5 is you have to have a sense of, or that's number 4, you have to have a sense of understanding design. You have to be current. You cannot be old-fashioned in your designs, because a lot of clients will look for something that is relevant. It can be unique, it can be something that they haven't seen before, but it has to be relevant. And it has to be current, it has to be modern. And when I say modern, it doesn't mean that your design should be very difficult to understand. It can be simple, it can be elegant, and yet it is current, and it is something that they can relate to. And number 5 is exposure. Exposure is something that has something to do with your attitude towards your business. You cannot be shy. If you are shy, then you are not going to make it in this industry. You have to be bold, and you have to be edgy, and your mind should be open when it comes to showing everyone what you can do. Don't be shy. Don't be timid in showing the kind of work you do. And once they know, once they see that what you do is something that is not seen elsewhere, then I'm pretty sure you will be followed, you'll be patronized by a lot of people. And I have experienced that in my own flower shop, that because I am not afraid to explore the possibilities of putting flowers together in a very different way. A lot of my loyal clients have been dealing with me for many, many years. So I will discuss more about this in my next videos as I show you some designs and how I put my flowers together. But in the meantime, if you haven't done it yet, I will ask you to please subscribe to my channel. I will discuss more facts and things that you needed to know if you really are serious in opening your own flower shop along the line. So please subscribe and share what you have seen in this video, and I hope to see you again in my next videos. So long for now. Thank you, and God bless.